Students, good morning. We'll start at 11:20 because I sent the link late. So we'll start after 4 minutes. Am I audible to all of you? Online students. Okay. So open the chapter, The Ailing Planet, the Green Movement's Role. Page number is 43. So this article, this chapter, The Ailing Planet, the Green Movement's Role, it is not a story, but it is in fact an article that was published in the Indian Express on 24th of November 1994. Okay, it was written by Nani Palkhiwala and it was published in the Indian Express on 24th of November 1994, and it talks about the most pertinent issue concerning the health of planet Earth. What do you understand by pertinent? What is pertinent? Says it talks about the most pertinent issue concerning about the health of planet Earth. Anybody from the class? Speak up because I'm sharing the screen. I cannot see you people, so you just have to answer here yourself. It says it talks about the most pertinent issue. What could it mean? From the context, you can judge the meaning. Yes, the most relevant issue concerning the health of planet Earth. And the writer highlights the relevance and impact of the green movement that was established way back in New Zealand 25 years ago in the year 1972. Okay, the article specifically refers to the ecological state of India, where the population is exploding, the gap between the haves and the have-nots, the gap between the rich and the poor is widening and at an alarming rate at a very fast pace, and where the conservation laws are shamelessly flouted. There are so many laws that are, there, but their laws are there, but they're never implemented, they're never enforced. Okay, so in this article, Nani Palkhiwala, he blames man for the planet's ill health and also cites the example of the zoo in Lusaka, Zambia. We'll study about this example that subtly hints at man being the most dangerous of all animals on the earth. And there are significant symptoms that indicate a poor health of the planet, like shrinking forests. This all we would be reading. I'm just giving you an introduction to the chapter. You would be reading this all in the chapter. Shrinking forests, the expanding deserts, deteriorating quality of soil, water, and air that is making this planet uninhabitable. Okay. And the Earth's principal biological systems, he talks about four principal biological systems of the Earth. These are fisheries, forests, grasslands, and croplands. And he says that these are constantly shrinking because of the ever increasing world population. See, our economy, it rests upon these four principal biological systems. We would be reading this in the chapter, and he says these are constantly shrinking. And why are they shrinking? Because of the excessive load of the human population. Got it? Then he says, he mentions the concept of sustainable development. We would read this also. This is also one of the important aspects that we would be reading here. Popularized by the World Commission on Environment and Development, which has shifted human perception from a mechanistic to a holistic one. This is very important. We will be reading it. And he mentions various movements and commissions that have raised the pertinent question whether we have the moral right to leave behind a scorched, impoverished planet that is badly depleted of its resources or act before it is too late. So what is he trying to say here is, what are we to leave for our successors, for the coming generations? Whether we would leave them scorched deserts, okay, and impoverished landscapes, infertile soil, what are we going to leave them? Okay, so this is what the important question that we would be raising here. And Mr. Lester Brown, he alludes to the inhabitants of the earth as being on a life tenancy. So this also we would be reading that we are here, we don't have a free hold on this planet. Okay, we are like tenants here. Okay, so with a full repairing lease, we have not inherited planet Earth from our forefathers, but we have borrowed it from our future generations. So what does he mean by this? That we have to keep it preserved. Okay, we cannot just waste the natural resources as per our own whims and fancies, as per our own wishes. Got it? And the emerging new world vision spells hope, where businessmen have opted to take responsibility of the planet. The chairman of DuPont, Mr. Edgar S. Woolard, he has declared himself as the chief environmental officer of his company. So this is about, this is a brief introduction to the chapter. We would be discussing each and everything in detail here while we would read the chapter. And let's talk about the author a little bit. Nani Palkhiwala. He was Nana Bhoy Nani Ardashir Palkhiwala. He was born in 1920 in Mumbai to proletarian Parsi parents, and his family vocation was manufacturing palanquins. What are palanquins? Palanquins क्या होती हैं बच्चे? डोली बोलते हैं जिसको डोली ठीक है एंड ही रिसीव्ड हिज एजुकेशन इन मुंबई एट मास्टर्स ट्यूटोरियल हाई स्कूल एंड लेटर एट सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज okay he was a multifaceted personality. He was an eminent lawyer, an economist also, a towering intellectual, a distinguished ambassador, a champion of civil rights, and above all he was a great humanist, and he was duly honored by the academic institutions and the government. He received honorary doctorates from Princeton University, Rutgers University, Lawrence University, University of Wisconsin, Madison, Annamalai University, Ambedkar Law University, and also the University of Mumbai. Okay, so let's continue. Let's start with this chapter, The Ailing Planet, the Green Movement's Role. Page number is 43. We've talked about the introduction of this chapter and the author as well. So this chapter is basically about degrading environment. Okay, and the immediate need to promote sustainable development. And what is sustainable development? We would be reading on in this chapter. This is the burning issue of the day. So while we would read on, you would come across various expressions like a holistic and ecological view, sustainable development, languish, ignominious darkness, inter alia, decimated, catastrophic depletion, transcending concern. And you would come across all these, and you would have to judge their meaning from the context. Got it? So the following article was written by Nani Palkhiwala. We've already discussed it, and it was published in the Indian Express on 24th of November 1994. The issues that he raised regarding the declining health of the earth continue to have relevance. The issues still have relevance. Okay, one cannot recall any movement in world history which has gripped the imagination of the entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the Green Movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. We have discussed it in the year 1972. The world's first nationwide Green Party was founded. Where was it founded? In New Zealand. Since then, the movement has not looked back.